Hey, sis. All right, welcome back. Now we're going to be talking about step 2 in the process that the enemy used to destroy your greatness, destroy the works of your greatness so that you can live your life and live it to the full, live it abundantly, live your vision out loud, right? The second part of that is kill. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the previous videos, watch them, catch up, and come back and watch this one, okay? So the enemy kills in 3 different ways: through your actions, through your failures and defeat, and through when you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed out. Remember, we said that everything's a choice. What I just said was your actions. When you accept failure and defeat, and when you are overwhelmed and stressed out. The first one, actions. I always like to talk about reacting versus responding. When you react, you are killing what the enemy has stolen from you. We talked about the example with the marriage, right? And we talked about your husband dishonoring the marriage. If your marriage is worth saving, this is period actually. Reacting is you dishonoring it back. Period. That should not be done. But your actions is catering to the completion of the enemy's goal, which is to separate you from your husband, which is for you to experience divorce. Reacting is if someone does something to you, you clap back. It is if you are feeling lazy and or tired or like you don't feel like doing anything, then decide not to do anything. Deciding to give in to that laziness, reacting to that emotion, reacting to something negative being done to you by pushing out negative back. That is you killing through your actions what the enemy has stolen from you. Responding is transforming what the enemy has stolen from you. So taking it back and transforming it so that it can work for your good. We're going to be talking about that later. But it's through your actions. And through your actions, that is when you are reacting to what the enemy has stolen from you. Reacting kills it. Okay? The second one is through failure and defeat. Failure is when you decide to do nothing. When you decide to stop. When you decide to be stagnant. When you decide, instead of getting back up and doing it again and again and again and again until you achieve the goals that you set out for yourself, that is when you take no for an answer. That is when you allow fear to stop what it was that you were doing before you completed, before you accomplished it, before you made it real in your life. That is failure. And failure kills what the enemy has stolen from you. That is when you keep putting off to the next week, the next month, the next year, writing your book. Procrastination kills what the enemy has stolen from you. Procrastination is part of failure. That is another way that the enemy kills what it has stolen from you through failure and defeat. When you decide to stop, when you become stagnant, when you procrastinate and keep putting things off, when you give into the fear, when you take no for an answer, when you decide to not do it again and again and again, that is killing what the enemy has stolen from you. The third way is through feeling overwhelmed and stressed out. That is really big for us as women because we wear so many different hats. Like, we put on so many different shoes, heels as well. There's so much that is required of us sometimes. And we try to do everything at once. We feel like we just have to be great at we just have to be great at everything. And when I say great at everything, because that is possible, but I'm talking about doing everything perfect. Perfection is never the goal. Doing everything to the very best capacity of who you are, that is the goal. So, stress, feeling overwhelmed, kills what has been stolen from you. Stress can kill you physically. Stress will kill your dreams to the point where it's like it's so chaotic in your mind. It's so much confusion going on in your mind. There's so many different directions and stuff that you are being pulled at mentally, where you can't do anything. Being overwhelmed, feeling like you have to do everything at the same time, not being willing to ask for help, not being willing to say no, not being confident in the things that you are able to do and the decisions that you are making, to be able to put something off because it's the best thing to do, not because of laziness, not because of procrastination and failing at it, but because you know it is what's best for you to do, so that your goals can be hit, so that what you are aiming for, you're striving for, can be fulfilled. Giving yourself time to unwind, release, peace, love, and joy, self-love, self-care, being confident in your no, being confident in your yes. That is what prevents the enemy from being able to kill what has been stolen from you, and you'll be able to just take it back and turn it around and work for your good. Work for your good, as in, now you know what is good for you. Now you know that saying no is okay. Now you know that you can do everything, but it will be at your very best and not to be perfect. So that you can become more and more confident in the decisions and stuff that you are making, because you know the outcome if you were to take on so many different things at one time. That is turning it around and work for your good. Giving in to the stress and the overwhelmness, giving in to what everybody is telling you, what everybody is asking you to do, what everybody is saying about your life, and what to expect about your life, and how to run your life, and the things that you need to do, and all this other stuff. Like, nobody has control over you in your life but you. Nobody has control over what you do when you wake up in the morning up until you go to sleep at night but you. Nobody has control over what's going on with your body but you. Right? But that will kill what the enemy has stolen from you. That will kill your business. That will kill your relationships. That will kill your health. That will kill you physically. Being overwhelmed and stressed out will kill you physically. These are the 3 weapons that the enemy uses to kill what has been stolen from you through your actions, reacting, through failure and defeat, stopping, deciding to do nothing, becoming stagnant, procrastinating, and overwhelmness and being stressed out, not knowing when to say no, not giving yourself self-love and self-care, not doing the things that you need to do that is best for you, doing things in your very best instead of trying to be perfect. Stop letting everybody and everyone dictate your life and tell you what is going on in your life, and you trusting yourself. That is what the enemy used. And now we are going to go into destroy, which is the finale for how the enemy creates chaos, confusion in your life, which forms hopelessness, to the point where your dreams and your desires, your belief that you can live your life and live it to the full, that you can live your vision out loud, gets you to the point where you feel like that is impossible. I'll see you in the next video.